Senator Warren Limmerman.
Thank you. Thank you. I first want to thank the Hmong community for offering this event to get to know one another. I've been in office for many years. This year, I'm celebrating my 22nd year in the Minnesota legislature. And I love the work that I do, but there's always an opportunity to meet more people. And Minnesota has a wide variety of people. Many different people from different corners of the world have settled in Minnesota. And we're very grateful to see Hmong people here in Minnesota. You know, when I was in high school, the Vietnam War was in full operation. And that was the very first time I ever heard there was a people named Hmong. And I had relatives. My cousins were in the Army. They were in South Vietnam. And they would come back and some would tell me that they had met Hmong people. And I think it's vitally important for those of us who were born in America to realize how much debt of gratitude we owe the Hmong people during the Vietnam War. That is not anything that is lost on our memory. And I know that your people struggled during the war and immediately after the war, and we're glad you're here. Now, there's tremendous opportunity for the Republican Party and for you to get to know each other. We need to understand. And over the years, many of our districts don't, we don't represent much of St. Paul or some of the areas in Brooklyn Park or other areas. So we're kind of been a little distant. And we need to get closer. We need to get to know each other better. We need to understand the culture that these people bring that create just another weave of the tapestry we call America. And we're grateful to be here tonight. We know certainly of the history from the 1970s and 60s that you were a part of ours when we were in Southeast Asia. But that was long ago. And now there's a vital community. You just have to drive up and down University Avenue and see all of the exciting businesses that are established there. I live in Maple Grove. I'm to the community just west of Brooklyn Park. And so when I drive through Brooklyn Park, it too has a vibrant economic community. Many Hmong are doing business and making a good business in those areas. So we're looking forward to seeing not only what the Hmong community can do, but how we can get to know you and interact with you. And I bet we have a lot in common. So thank you very much for putting this on. And you know, don't worry about whether or not there's a large number or a small number of people here. That's not critical. We're glad that we have this evening to start dialogue, to start a friendship, and get to know each other even better. Thank you so much.
Andy Noble, Ramsey County Commissioner.
It's an honor to get an opportunity to come to this event, and I've attended several Hmong events, and I appreciate the opportunity. I'm running for Ramsey County Commissioner against Rafael Ortega, and I do appreciate the gentleman speaking earlier, Mr. Vang, about the social issues that affect the Hmong community. This is something that the Ramsey County Board of Commissioners can directly address through their responsibilities and their funding allotments, and it's something that I took great note and great interest in what was said earlier with respect to the real issues, social issues, and financial issues that are affecting the Hmong community. I'm running against a 16-year incumbent, Rafael Ortega, who has raised his pay $23,000 in the last 2 years. This is not right in any form of government, and it's a very sensitive issue in this race. We have the highest property taxes in the 11-county area. The Ramsey County Commissioners set that tax levy, so they have a direct responsibility for that. And we feel that commissioner conduct is an important issue to all communities, and that's why I'm running, with hopefully high integrity and a high interest in serving your community and the interests of your community. And I think the important thing that we're all here tonight as Republicans is to listen to what your community is interested in and has to say, and take note of that and take heart of that, and really try and legislate and evolve public policy around those interests. And you are a very, very important fabric and part of this community here in the Twin Cities. And I think all Republicans, I know from my many conversations with many of them, greatly honor and are interested in the community and in serving the community as best as we can. And I thank you again for the opportunity. Thank you.
Let's go with Chris Barton, the Attorney General candidate.
Najan. Or as my Lao friends would say, sabadi. The food is wonderful, thank you so much. So I'm running for Attorney General, and as we've talked about, the Hmong worked very hard to protect the liberty of people over in Asia, and you've now come to America, and you deserve the blessings of that liberty, and that means the protection of the legal system. And so my job will be to protect you, to make sure you get equal justice under the law. And I will work very hard to make that happen. It's a very important office in terms of business also. It will be my #1 priority to help get businesses growing in Minnesota once again. The current incumbent is very hostile to business. She sues businesses without speaking to them first. She doesn't help businesses to meet the law. She just doesn't like business, it seems. And I will be quite different. I would like to help the Hmong and many other people to grow businesses, to get more jobs in our state, and to make our jobs make our state the kind of state businesses want to come to. Thank you so much. I'd also like to help you make sure that your senior military heroes have the right place to be buried. Thank you. I think that's very important. So thank you very much. I hope I can count on your vote. Again, my name is Chris Barton, and I'm running for Attorney General. Thank you so much.
Is it Paul Holgren?
Thank you. My name is Paul Holmgren. I live in Frogtown, which is the neighborhood many Hmong moved into when they first came to Minnesota. My parents moved there in 1980. I didn't have much choice, so that's where I've lived and chosen to live as an adult. I am running for what is now Saitel's former seat, because he's no longer running for office. But my goal as to serve as a state representative is to help get the state out of the way of the Hmong community's innovative role in revitalizing the community. I recently came from Lao, picking up my 2 stepdaughters. They were there, and it's a shame what the communists have done to Lao country. And I know many of you probably have been to Lao or came from Lao. And so it's time to make Minnesota a better place, and we need to change who's in the state legislature. Instead of, it seems in Minnesota, from my perspective, we're sliding towards socialism, and every year they vote more programs and more activities at the state level that drive business away and take away jobs and take away real opportunity to grow in this community. So my goal as a state legislator is to lessen that burden on business owners and on individual citizens so they can grow and live in a better Minnesota. Thank you.